Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. I'm sorry if I'm gonna talk really fast this video, or if I'm just gonna sound super excited because at this point, am very excited. Not only is there gonna be a potential for several nor'easters, but there's also gonna be a potential for snow in my area, which now the models have all agreed on. So heavy snow coming for the northern sections of the United States. This is March coming in like a lion. This is possibly record breaking. I don't know if Chicago has seen that as much snow as possibly could come in March ever. So this is definitely something to watch for. North Dakota, South Dakota will get so much snow. Just let's get right into it. But before we do, guys, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. It helps so much. And if you want these videos to keep coming, just subscribe and I'll keep them coming. Thank you. So now let's go on. This is the NAM model. You can see the NAM model is very, like, it's been accurate. Like I mentioned before, the NAM model, it was correct with the snowstorm in New York. And right now, there was the only one yesterday indicating snow for the Chicago area. And guess what? All of the models have now transitioned to snow in the Chicago area. So this is just beyond my expectations, and that model is absolutely ridiculously accurate. You can see some backwash of winter storm Riley will be affecting areas like Boston, Rhode Island, and Cape Cod, but that's nothing too major compared to what's to come. So you can see this is the band. This is low. It's a very elongated band of low pressure. A lot of snow. The winds aren't going to be too powerfully strong. However, there are blizzard warnings issued for South Dakota, and Minneapolis is going to get a lot of snow. Bismarck, Pierre, South Dakota, Bismarck, North Dakota, Fargo, North Dakota, a lot of snow. And you can see it's going to start off as rain, but then it transitions right over to snow. So this is going to leave 1 to 3 inches of snow in Chicago, according to National Weather Service. And you can see there's still going to be some snow on the backside of it. But this is where the part just gets absolutely amazingly interesting. You can see this storm kind of feeds the second storm that rises up from here, and look at that. That is such a typical nor'easter. That could leave several inches, if not feet, of snow behind. Now you go on total snowfall. Actually, let's go here. You could see, I just can't contain my excitement, guys. I'm sorry. This is just, I thought winter was over, and this is what we get. This is amazing. So let's go first to the Midwest, according to the NAM models. You could see northern Minnesota would be getting around 20 inches, which I think is fairly likely. Chicago, 3-4 inches, again, fairly likely. Northwest Iowa, 10, 11 inches of snow. South Dakota, I'll go to that in a minute. You could see some very varied snowfall totals. Now let's go to the north central U.S. I'll save the best for the last with the Northeast. And you can see these snowfall totals are also going to be pretty high. Somewhere in this area are the blizzard warnings. You could see 19, 20 inches of snow, ridiculous amounts. They really need the snow. They've been in a drought. And now let's go to the Northeast, guys. I'm sorry if I'm doing this really fast. I'm just so excited. And if you go to the Northeast United States, these snow totals are just insane. Look at that. Potentially Worcester 15, 14 inches, not even done with the whole storm. This is only about halfway through the whole storm. So New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Boston, Massachusetts, all under the gun for heavy snow, guys. And mark my words, this is gonna be this is not gonna. I don't think this is gonna be a blow off like Winter Storm Stella. And there still is a second chance of a storm after this. So let's go back here and go to the GFS, which is a little bit less accurate when it comes to short term, but it's pretty accurate long term. You can see that is a snowstorm. Disagreeing, saying that it would be raining in Boston and New York, but again, the NAM model seems to be more accurate at this point. So this is where the second storm starts taking shape. You can see right there, it's similar to Winter Storm Grayson, maybe not as powerful as the first one, still potentially very strong, and this could lead to several inches of snow. And then storm after storm coming in afterwards. So let's see how much GFS puts out in general. You could see the GFS, this is only out to 60 hours. If you want to put out 240 hours, which includes both of the Northeasters, I think that includes both of them, I'm not quite sure. But you can see substantial amounts for North Dakota, South Dakota, 15, 17 inches of snow. Northern Illinois, 4 inches. Again, really significant for this time of the year. And the Northeast looks like, according to GFS, will be missed the major cities, and most of the interior Northeast will get the snow. However, I just don't take that 100% in because I don't think that'll happen. And now let's go to the GDPS, which is the CMC model, the Canadian model. It's also very accurate, one of the weather models I use very frequently due to the fact that it's been right several times. And you can see this storm starts up here, dives down into California, travels through Nevada, Utah, into Colorado, and then it blows up. Takes a lot of moisture. You can see this transitions into snow, and then this storm wraps around. And the Canadian model isn't really showing this nor'easter hitting the Northeast. So there's still a lot of uncertainties about this storm. I mean, there is a lot of uncertainties. We really don't know if this storm is even gonna hit the Northeast, but at this point, there's a good chance that it will. And you see, this is the second nor'easter. They're also saying it's gonna miss them. But again, guys, this could change within one model run. So please stay tuned. If you're wondering how much snow the GDPS leaves for the Midwest, probably the most aggressive one for areas like Chicago, 5 inches. Areas in Minnesota, Minneapolis, 16 inches. North Dakota, possibly 25, 26 inches. South Dakota, a little bit less than the other model that we're showing. Again, not showing much for the Northeast, but the NAM model has been the most accurate one for the Northeast throughout this whole winter, and it shows these snowfall amounts, and I do think this will happen. So definitely stay tuned, guys. This is something to watch for sure. And I would also like to take you to my National Weather Service. I live in Niles, but Morton Grove's close enough because I just clicked on a map, and you can see they changed this a couple minutes ago. 1 to 3 inches of snow Monday night, some thunder possible. So if I capture some thunder snow, I will definitely put it up on my website. And yeah, just in general, a very exciting pattern, guys. So again, please consider liking, subscribing. Hopefully you found this joyful. Hopefully you've learned something new. And again, guys, this is something definitely to be monitored. You could see a lot of snow for the if you just want to see the whole what the GFS puts out. It's quite a bit of snow. So just thank you guys so much for watching. Um, See you guys in the next episode, I guess. So see you guys.